give you 1,000 things on what I see on that TV that concerns me. But the point I'm trying to make it here is I can't do anything about that. Now, we can sit up and we can sit around with each other. We can wear black suits and black clothes and put on cams and shake rattles and do some kitty cloths, and we can talk all that stuff, but we're not going to do nothing. So why even go to the stuff that you have power over? And the power we have over is our own magic and spirituality. That's the one thing you have a grasp on. You can't change no Patriot Act. You see what I'm saying? I'm just trying to cut out all of the stuff that we do that don't work. You see what I'm saying? And my point here, like I said at the beginning, he knows as long as he keeps you on his side, worrying about what he has control over, you will never get with your own agenda.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? His own agenda. So that's what he's doing. It's more of a distraction. It's more of a distraction. Like some brothers say, Barack Obama don't speak for me. I'm like, who would want to speak for your no-good, nappy-head, raggedy, piss-tail ass? Get the fuck out of here. What are you talking about? To speak for you. You feel what I'm saying? Old stink-ball nigga like you talking junk. Shoot, the answer for you is extermination.
Yeah, really.
Why? Because we are on such a savage level. So my point here is let's cut the bull. Because I used to be a bleeding heart and say all this out there, and I already know niggas ain't gonna do nothing.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, I could waste a whole lot of energy.
Yeah.
I could waste, and there's several forums where you can go to, and they can tell you all that. But you must understand the talent in the people that come before you. My stuff is what? Spirituality, right? And metaphysics, occult, and those things, right? That's what I come to you. So, you see what I'm saying? So I'm not going to sit up and put on no black boots and march down no street or call Barack Obama at the White House if I get through and tell him, hey, man, I want you to destroy the Patriot Act. You see what I'm saying? That's not important. What's important here is the Sasha and Malia and his damn wife looking as the image of the ISIS that I wanted her to look as. So we can invoke the power on that because the spirit world is behind that type of stuff. You see, they don't even get into politics. They don't even get into politics. Because my point here is what we'll do is for the next 20 years or the next 8 years, we will immerse in dialogue that we can't do nothing about. Now the last 8 years showed you couldn't do nothing about it. So you can take what is given to you. What is given to you is the spirituality of something that's saying, hey, it's not about Barack Obama, it's about you. What are you going to do?
So he's just a manifestation of this.
He's just a manifestation of something that's in you. I said that at the beginning. You see what I'm saying? You know, once he won the primary, I cut off the TV. I said, I don't need to get into the politics.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? Now, my point here is, let's look at Hillary Clinton. Now, you got mad with her because she said something on the campaign with him. If you're dealing with world leaders, wouldn't you want a damn pit bull up in there? A woman who has killed people and ran dope? You see what I'm saying? And laundered dope money in Arkansas? I would want that in warfare. Give me that pit bull. Because she done murdered some people. You see what I'm saying? There's people that's dying around herself. I'm going to deal with some stuff. Give me that pit bull other than some people talking about we shall overcome and get knocked over the head. I'm just trying to tell you how. You see, now, if I get into the politics, but that's not important.
Yeah,
we'll be here the next 10 years. And I'm at this particular point. I had to come to the point because I bled my heart for black people. About 10 years in the 20-year period of me doing this thing, about 12 of them years, I was a bleeding heart. And I taken what the master said. Why dwell in stuff that you can't do shit about? And that's why the Illuminati stuff is so powerful when it comes to the white boy. He knows that you don't have the power to do nothing about it. Even if you had an army of black men, all he got to do is step before that army of black people and say, Jesus Christ. And 70% of them doggone black people will be on that white man's side. With a stroke of one word. Because you don't understand. We are bred. When someone breeds you, your breeding is who you are. We was bred in slavery. You see what I'm saying? To be these mindless drones and automatons. You see what I'm saying? And to be with his agenda. You see? And ultimately, so my point here is we got to go higher than it. It doesn't matter. Like I said before, the power was the way those black people felt that day. You see what I'm saying? Well, that's what I'm just trying to say. I mean, I don't care what he does. He can scratch his balls for all I care. You see what I'm saying? He can scratch his balls. You know, he can fit. We can pop a cold one together. You see what I'm saying? And I ain't talking about no Budweiser. I'm talking about some old English stuff, some Flint malt liquor bull. That's just funky. We could pop a gold one together and hit some of that damn Hennessy. Because as far as I'm concerned, that's all he's good for. It's a good time for me. You see what I'm saying? Listen to some Earth, Wind & Fire and call it a life.
Yes,
sir. The other shit ain't gonna do nothing. It ain't gonna do nothing. But what's more important is your spiritual aspect.
Relies on the imagery and just the energy that's moving in the house.
That's what he came. That's what. Let me explain something how this thing goes. Now let me show you what I'm talking about. What I'm talking about. So let's go into some scholarship on this. There's some guys that wrote a book called Holy Book, Holy Grail. Then that other guy ripped it off and called it the Da Vinci Code. They wrote another book after Holy Book. They wrote Holy Book, Holy Grail in 1982. Then that Dan Brown ripped off that guy's teachings and made the Da Vinci Code. He wrote another book called The Messianic Legacy. To break this down on what I'm talking about, what you don't even know what the president is. President ain't never had no decision to change nothing.
Right.
Okay, so they have something called a messianic. This is very important. Show you the path that you're supposed to be following. They wrote another book called The Messianic Legacy. And in that book they said that the president's role, as the way the Masonic motherfucker set it up, because those are the people who run this shit.
Right.
He said the president's role is to be a Christ-like figure, a Messiah-like figure, or let's put it bluntly, go back, he's supposed to be the Pharaoh. Now, if you know anything about society, because you can't get emotional about this, you got to learn why things are. If you know anything about societies, the Pharaoh was the person that the people got their inspiration from. He was the person that was the existing form of Horus in the physical, or Heru the Christ in the physical. But he didn't run nothing. The priest ran shit. And this shit is set up on the same level. So what was his job? The president's job is only supposed to be for inspiration. It's not supposed to be that he's actually changing anything. He can't change the stuff, but he has a boss man just like anybody else. Now that's the gig.
The black face on it to get people to rebuy back into the system after Bush screwed everybody with no Vaseline.
Wait a minute, hold on. Wait a minute, hold on. The only system you're going to be in is the American system that was just as bad when Bill Clinton was up in there. What are you talking about? Bill Clinton did more stuff that hurt black people than doggone Bush. Do you know when Bush got up in the doggone system, they said that Bill Clinton had some stuff that was so bad when he looked at this stuff in 2000, when he looked at this stuff in 2000, I'm still on?
Yes, sir, you're still here,
brother. He looked at this stuff in 2001. He said, oh, my God. He said, this thing is going to be devastating to black people. And so he's going to be devastating to black people. He said, I got to change this because being a Republican, they're going to think that I brought this in. And whatever it was so diabolical that damn Tricky Dick did. So my point here is, what are you talking about that you even relying on another two-party system? The Democrats built, Bill Clinton did most stuff to destroy half the stuff that we are suffering from now is what Bill Clinton put in place.
I believe
it. He did it because we were lulled to sleep. You see what I'm saying? So my point here is, if you try to say that I'm trying to change my means based on politics, guess what? This is a capitalistic system. And I need to ask you right now, if you want to change it, where's your capital? Because if you ain't got no capital, you're in the wrong damn system. You see what I'm saying? So that's why I keep saying. Why do stuff that you can't worry about? Here right now, you got a whole lot of powerful energy that is permeating about you, but you are redirecting it into the illusionary world, and therefore you never get out of slavery. Find your agenda.